Hey everyone, welcome. Welcome to TFT Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with Oberon and me, Banshee. And it's me, Banshee, for my Material Matters segment, your weekly tarot keys to success in business, education, and finance. Welcome to the show. So, I hope everybody's surviving Mercury retrograde. It's been, if you pardon the word, well, maybe I shouldn't say it. It's been a nightmare. Let's just say it that way. More polite talk. Oh, man. Anyway, I have some good astrological news for everybody as we move forward here. But first, we're going to do the cards for the collective, which we always do with one of my oracle decks. And today, I pulled back out our goofy affirmators at work. So let's see what our sassy little affirmators have for us. Oops. All right. This will be hopefully short and sweet. Or silly. Wow, that's an awesome one. I hope it's an omen for our week ahead. Success! I like it already. I open the floodgates and call all kinds of success into my life. Little everyday at work success. Big career-defining success. Wild, unimagined, unexpected success. All success is welcome here, as long as it doesn't park in the neighbor's driveway. He will yell at us and break up the party. Fail. So, sounds like a good omen. Let's hope our other cards turn out that way, you know. We could use a break. Okay. Well, let's get on to the astrological forecast for the week ahead. It's a doozy. Lots going on. Okay, so the readings for the elemental signs of the zodiac are going to be from Sunday, October 17th through Saturday, October 23rd. The moon will be traveling from Pisces into Taurus, Gemini at the end of the week. Mercury is going direct. Woo! The same day, Jupiter is going direct. Woo!
Hot damn.
And that magic day is October 18th. We made it, people. Almost. And the full moon, this is even better news. This is just like, sorry, Mr. O, this is lottery playing week for me. Because the full moon is in Aries on October 20th. With all these things going direct, moon in Aries, I don't know what to say. Okay, so I won't say anything more. But the sun is also moving into Scorpio on October 23rd. So you know what that means. We'll be doing our monthly modality messages on October 23rd. So stay tuned for that. All right, let's get on with the readings for the elemental signs of the zodiac. Had to have a little woohoo there for Mercury. Oh, it's been a tough one, hasn't it? Really has. At least in this household. All right, so we're starting with our air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This reading is for you for the weekend. I'm sure you guys can't wait to blow past that Mercury retrograde. All right. Wow, this comes up a lot, upright or reversed, as our first card. And not necessarily just for you air signs, but for everybody. Look what's come up. The Fool. The Fool is reversed. So, even though Mercury's going direct, this may not be the week to take major risks, air signs. The Fool is kind of, it's reversed and it's saying to kind of lay low. Don't be too quick to jump off a ledge. Don't be too quick to tempt fate. This may not be the proper week for that. So how best can you prepare for that focus? Well, look at that. It's the King of Swords. The King of Swords is upright. So obviously the best way to prepare for this focus, use your logical mind, make good, smart decisions, don't take unnecessary risks. With the king there to guide you, air signs, the King of Swords there to guide you, I think you're going to do okay. You're going to make the right moves and maneuvers and kind of play it safe this week. So what about people this week? Will there be cooperation or conflict? Or, people are not being very helpful. We have the sun reversed. Or it's just that, people can't seem to drive you to success this week. I feel like you have to make it on your own. This is a make it or break it week on your own. I also think that, maybe they're feeling a little pessimistic. Maybe they're feeling a little, not sure about all the economic indicators that are going on, which, with your advisors and stuff, they may be cautioning you again to not take risks this week, So we'll look at this all again in context. And ultimately, will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all for the air signs? It's Judgment reversed. Well, so I kind of feel like fate is kind of, that things are not moving in a forward direction this week. I feel like it's possible that, if you were trying to get a loan or if you were trying to get some financial support for some venture or cooperation from others, I just think that they're judging the whole situation critically right now, and they really don't want a part of it. So again, I feel this harkens back to that first card, the Fool. This may be a week to really, let's go recap it right now. This may be a week to really lay low, air signs. The cards are indicating that. Mercury is just going direct, so it's still wobbling as it's going back into forward motion. So I feel here that, you have to use your logical brain and think practically this week. Think analytically, assess your situation. Maybe this is a time more for strategic planning than actual action, thinking about the things that will ensure future success as opposed to right now. Because people are not with you this week, they're not thinking that this is, that this is an appropriate time to act either. Maybe they're also going through some lethargy and some pessimism about the future, because really financially right now there's a lot of turbulence in the markets and in the supply chain. I mean, they've been talking this up a lot, how there's lots of delays, store shelves are empty. So really, practically, this is a week to lay low. I feel that right now, if you try to make a risky move or you're asking for money or things, this is a time that people just can't support it. They just don't feel that it's practical, that it's workable, that it will turn out well in the end. So sorry, air signs. This is kind of like maybe a week to maintain the status quo and just keep plowing through. I feel it's also a week where you could benefit by some strategic planning for the future. All right. That's what I have for you, air signs. Good luck with the week ahead. So now we're on the fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Woohoo! This is for us. And with the full moon in Aries, a fire sign, let's hope our cards back this up this week with some good news. Fire signs. Okay. Aw. Wow, fire signs. You start with a little love in your heart. The Ace of Cups is upright. Well, your cup could be overflowing this week. What can I say, fire signs? This is very positive. Something could be bringing you great joy this week, aside from the obvious, the Mercury thing. I feel that, whatever plans or goals that you have, there's reasons for joy. There's reasons for happiness this week. I feel that, this is the time to maybe bring something, maybe give something, maybe something that you're really passionate about, or you've been wanting in your heart to do for some time. Maybe this is the week to initiate it. And how best can you prepare for that focus this week? Well, we have the Chariot reversed here. So I think the best way to prepare for this focus is figure out how to get forward moving on this. You have a dream, you have a desire, you have this goal that means a lot to you, and you really think the time is now. So are you going to just sit back and rest on your laurels? Are you just going to sit back and do nothing? This is a time to move forward. So you have to figure out, maybe this is a time to look at what roadblocks are in your way. What's a way to navigate around them so that you can move full steam ahead. All right, what about people this week? Could there be cooperation or conflict? Well, we're dealing with some negative King of Cups energy here. The King of Cups is reversed. It's interesting since we started off with that wonderful Ace of Cups. Well, I could go two ways with this. I'm thinking that maybe, obviously people around you are not feeling the love that you feel for this project. You're going to have to sell them on it, especially if you want some financial backing or you're trying to enlist a cooperation from partners to work on this project. You're going to have to sell it and really appeal to them on an emotional level, because I don't think they're feeling it. They're not getting why they should involve themselves with it. That's one way I'm looking at this. Another way I could look at this is, depending on how you approach people with this, if you don't show the love, if you don't show the passion, if you don't also show kindness and gratitude for help that they might be able to provide you, you're not gonna enlist their aid. They're not gonna want to participate. So I could see either or scenario there, fire signs. Ultimately, will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all for you? Well, again, here's the Seven of Wands. And I think for readings last week, I seem to remember this came up at the end of a reading. And the way I look at the Seven of Wands reversed in this case is that it's hard holding that upper ground. It's hard holding, the advantage by week's end. And so what I think is going on here is maybe you ultimately are having difficulty selling your ideas, getting everybody on board with you. And so there you are, you're struggling here to really get your point across and sell why this could work. So I feel that you don't make the progress you had hoped for by week's end. Let's take a look at this again. We have this happy joy beginning to the week. It's almost as if either you've gotten some good news about a project or a goal, or, this is a time where you really want to initiate something that you've always wanted to do in your heart. It really means a lot to you. And so you feel like this is the time you want to get it going. But immediately I see a problem here with that Chariot reversed, because either you're unwilling to put out the effort or the movement needed to get this going, or, maybe others are not coming on board with you, as we see here. For some reason, there's stagnation, and you have to overcome that to get this ball rolling. the King of Cups reversed indicates to me that people are not necessarily willing to get on board with this. You have to really try to sell this. You have to show the passion, you have to show the love, and how this thing could grow and how this thing could actually benefit everybody. But ultimately, by week's end, I feel like you're struggling there. You just haven't been able to sell it. People are not buying in, and therefore you don't make the progress you would hope to at the beginning of the week. Fire signs, so sorry about that. I wish you the best in the week ahead. And let me tell you something. I probably could have grabbed my little cup of water here a lot sooner, but I like to wait for my friends, the water signs. Thing is, I am dry as can be. So, you'll have to excuse me if I take a huge sip of water. Mr. O, my producer, a toast. I so needed that. All right. So water signs, let's go. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. This is for you for the week ahead. All right, let's see what we have here for my friends, the water signs. Oh, where? Water signs. You have a watery card, but the cups are spilling out. Nine of Cups is reversed. Well, I think we all had pretty much a difficult week last week. Maybe, I don't remember who had the better of, it might have been you guys who had the better of the week, but I'm not sure. At any rate, this might be a carryover from the week previous, or maybe it's been building to this point, but you're starting the week feeling really unfulfilled, as if your desires are out of reach. Your goals, your wishes, your hopes, your dreams seem further and further away, water signs, and you're disappointed, obviously, so you're focusing on how maybe you can turn that around. Well, the Magician's reversed here, so I have some thoughts on this. I'm thinking that how best you can prepare for this focus is that maybe it's time for you to stop faking it till you make it. Perhaps you need some more training. You need more skills. You need more knowledge in the particular thing you're working on. Whether it's a project at school that you're trying to complete, whether it's where you're putting your money and investing your money, you need to really think this out more. And also possibly, like I said, acquire more knowledge and recognize that maybe you just didn't have the skills to pull off what it is you wanted to do. So what about people this week? Will they be helpful? I think so. Look at that. We have the Page of Pentacles up right here. And so this is really interesting to me because, the Page of Pentacles is kind of like the student here. But I wonder if maybe the Page of Pentacles is indicating somebody is willing to mentor you. Maybe there's somebody in your environment who's willing to provide you, the information you need. So I feel like maybe you should seek out support, whatever you're doing. Like if you're in school, check with your counselors, your teachers, tell them you're having a difficult time. if you're, in the work environment, talk to your bosses if you need some more, training, or if certain things that you're doing are unclear to you. Be upfront and be willing to learn. I think that learn from others this week. I feel others, your peers, might be able to help you out. And ultimately, will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all? Hey, well, where there's a star, there's hope, water signs. So I feel by week's end, that you probably will see some glimmer of hope returning, and I think we're going to go over this and we'll see how that's working out here, because in the beginning, you're feeling like, man, I've got nowhere. All this work, all this energy expended, and I'm nowhere near feeling fulfilled and satisfied. Sometimes, too, I do have to say, water signs, this card could indicate that maybe you've achieved your goals and desires, and they weren't what they were cracked up to be. But I really think it's the former. I feel like you have not reached those goals. They feel further away from you. And the Magician reversed is indicating to me that maybe it's because there's just, maybe you have been working your way there without the knowledge and the prerequisite skills that you need to complete the job that you set out, or the goal that you set out to accomplish. So, you really need to sharpen your skills, and that Page of Pentacles is there, I feel, because maybe your peers, your fellow peers, or your advisors or mentors will be able to help you, give you a hand there. Be willing to be a student, Be willing to do that and learn from the others around you. I feel there are people around you who may be accruing the knowledge that you need to pull this off. So ultimately, by week's end, maybe after you have recognized your shortfalls here and the fact that you need to reach out to others to help you, there is hope. Hope comes. And you know what? It's never wrong to ask for help. It is never wrong to ask for help. As a matter of fact, what do you want to do? Do you want to jump off a boat if you don't know how to swim and not ask for somebody to throw you a life preserver? So just saying, water signs, just saying. Okay. Hey, earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay, your focus for the week ahead. Oh, man, Two of Cups reversed. There's a little trouble in paradise. And I think this is basically, with your collaborations with others, whether it's a partnership, whether it's a job, whether it's a course of study. It looks like you're severing ties with something this week. That's your focus this week. Your focus is on severing ties. Maybe you've decided to leave a company. Maybe you've decided to split with some financial advisors who just haven't been all that helpful to you. Maybe you've decided to change your course of study. Whatever the case may be, this is a week of a separation of some sort. How best can you prepare for that? It's the sun, upright. I think the best way you can prepare for that is to focus on, where this is taking you, that this is, that this separation, this parting can only lead you to more success. So in other words, clearly, you're not parting ways because you're not parting ways with nothing on your plate. You know, that would be silly. You must have other plans. And so focus on that. Focus on, you know, your future success and where you are going after you sever these ties, that it's to a better place, a successful place. And that should be fine. I feel those two are interesting together there. I think I want to see this whole layout to see how it goes. So, what about people this week? Will there be cooperation or conflict? You know what? For you severing ties there with the Two of Cups, I feel that generally there is some real support out there for you making this decision, for you doing what you need to do. I feel like maybe you're getting a green light from somebody. I mean, it's not like somebody saying, like, I quit, you know, and somebody's saying, well, sayonara, don't let the door hit you on the way out. I think instead they're going to be understanding and just accept, you know, that it's time for you to move on. So I think there's real support for this move and maneuver, you know, on people's parts. Definitely, because will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all? Well, guess what, Earth signs? You win this week. You have the Ten of Cups. Isn't that nice? I feel like if you're parting ways with something, that this is beneficial to everybody involved, because this Ten of Cups is indicating to me that it looks like it's a happy work family. You know, it might be also where it's leading you. It's leading you to a better environment, a more supportive environment for you to nurture your dreams and goals and desires. So let's take a look at this again and put it all together for you Earth signs. Hey, this will be fun because I like it. And I see the Two of Cups and the Sun kind of playing in tandem here. You are parting ways with something in order to achieve something better, to achieve more success. And that's how you're preparing for this focus. You realize that your talents, your abilities, or your investments need to be somewhere else. And so you are parting ways with something to achieve something better. And I think these two just like magically fit together there. And I feel that the people around you feel like, you know, this is a good decision for you. They support you on this. They're nurturing you on this. They're giving you basically a green light and letting you go with love. And then ultimately, where is that taking you? I think it's taking you to a far better place, a place where, you know, you will feel that you can finally, you know, it's kind of like you found home in a way, you know, that this is like, you know, because the Ten of Cups to me is like a happy ever after card, you know, and it's a family oriented card. It's like you're going to be in a more nurturing environment that will help you grow, you know, emotionally, and will help grow your dreams. It's just wonderful. It's a great ending to this reading, I think, Earth signs. So good luck with that. You win. So I wanted to make a brief announcement that it's come to my attention, looking at a calendar, that of course October 31st, Halloween, is on a Sunday, which is the normal day for my show. And so what I think is there will be a special reading for everybody on that show. It'll be a little different, but so be prepared for that. But do tune in to my Halloween special show. Okay, and also don't forget my partner in crime, Mr. O's show, his Goth Tarot, on at 8 a.m. every Wednesday morning. And also his Emotional Exchanges, 7 a.m. Fridays. Both those shows are Eastern Standard Time. And you know, after the kind of weeks we have sometimes on the work front, don't you just want to get happy on a Saturday? Isn't the first thing you want to do on a Saturday morning is come to our happy hour and get a positive message from Spirit. Every week, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday mornings. And I guess that's all I've got, except don't forget, there is a monthly modality message. Saturday, October 23rd, it'll be coming out. We'll be doing that as the sun enters Mr. O's sign of Scorpio. All right, everybody. I hope you have a prosperous week ahead. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.